Welcome to The Range. Here with your host, Brandon Brown. And here with your relationship panel, day 2 of the discussion we had from yesterday. We have the Honorable Chris Gallen, Steve Omari, Cleveland Spears,
and it's going to be one interesting segment,
Trinica Southwell, and J.B. Brown.
Was that gang related?
No, I just threw a piece on it.
So, you know, most of the panel, you know, in fact, all the panel got to read the question, you know, from yesterday. So if you didn't catch the episode, we're gonna repeat the question. How come women are so picky when they date or when dudes approach them, but when the tables are turned, dudes do not care? A guy could find something about a woman in the first glance of sight that'll make them say, I would talk to her. Girls just don't give dudes a chance. You know, if you don't meet their standards, they won't give you a second look. So, Chris, what do you think?
You want to start off with me. Knowing that I wasn't there yesterday and they had something to build off on. But I completely agree with the statement. Dudes we're not just careless about it. We're more easygoing about it. You know, I guess dudes, if we see a female, we'll look at the good in her and then try to find out the bad in her rather than just going straight for the bad and then try to see the good in them. Because, you know, I mean, you can find good and bad in any person you ever meet. But if you can find some good in them and then try to build upon that, you know, you might find more good in the person than bad. But, you know, some people do make bad first impressions, but at times you really can't believe in first impressions.
Steve.
I think that, you know, men, we tend to, I'm not going to say lower our standards, but we try to see, you know, their inner beauty as well as the outer. You know, like, I see a lot more, like, let's say a guy that's kind of like real skinny. I see them with, plus size women. I see a lot more of that than the other way around. You know, like a big guy with like a real thin girl. You know, I think that guys, we just, you know, we try to get to know a girl on a personal level. And, you know, I mean, looks, you know, matter to some people, but like, as far as, you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, so, you know, I don't know if that's on point.
Trinica.
I think it's, first of all, it's all about appearance. Like, I'm a firm believer in first impressions, so I really think that if you present yourself well and you speak well, that's all. I'm really just looking for somebody that's, like, intelligent, somebody that can have, somebody that can stimulate me mentally, you know. That's the main thing. But appearance does matter.
Cleveland.
Well, you know, as I was saying yesterday, you know, on the show, a lot of, you know, girls are picky, but don't let it think that girls see you for the first time when you come to talk to them. Trust me, they done spotted your ass somewhere before. You know, so they made their judgment then. So, yeah, it is on first judgment, but not when they first see you. Okay, because you think they only see you when you approach them. But no, they saw your little dumb ass when you was out there and, you know, hipping and hollering all out there.
Hipping and hollering.
Yeah, I just made that up. I don't know what that even mean. But it just sounds good. But, you know, I mean, you know, women get picky. You know, I don't like it. You know, mainly because a guy like myself, I consider myself cool and all, but I don't dress flashy. Everybody knows that. I will show up to a place wearing some warm-up jeans and a jacket. I do not care.
Shit, I'll show up somewhere wearing some house shoes.
Case in point.
So, I mean, we was in Florida last week. I showed up just about everywhere in a pair of, you know, basketball shorts and a T-shirt.
House shoes.
And he showed up in the same thing he did with my house shoes on. My shoes ain't all that fly. They $59 from Shoe Show. Yeah, I'll set it. I'll give them a little shout out there. But these were bought 2 months ago, and they're already dirty. That means a brother don't stay around here. Nigga had to like my feet stink. But I cleaned my feet and washed my ass.
Good to wash your ass. It's good to wash your ass.
Not your whole ass.
Just your asshole.
JB.
Yeah, like I was talking about yesterday, women are picky, but guys, as guys, we have the right to be picky also. I mean, we're just not gonna settle just for anything. And you know, like some women will say a guy's looking for too much. Women look for too much also.
I think, but are you just gonna go?
No.
You're never gonna approach a girl that's not visual, that doesn't, that you don't like, that when you see her, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like what I was gonna say is like, people don't say this, but like, in my opinion, looks are very important. No, not too many people will just be bold enough to say, "Hey,
I mean, looks are important. That's the first thing. That's the first thing you're gonna notice about somebody is how they look. But honestly, somebody that you find like their personality or whatever, that girl probably gonna be like your friend first, and then you be like, oh yeah, she cool, but you're not gonna just go up to her and try to talk to her because you don't think she looks good.
But taking from one of our panelists from yesterday, she mentioned that if if the first thing she look at is your shoes. So if your shoes aren't up to par in her eyes, this may be for a lot of other women as well. She might not want to talk to you.
That got to be the dumbest
That's
shit.
That's
That has
crazy.
to be the dumbest shit you can say.
And I'll say names in it.
What if you come?
I don't mind saying
Who
names.
the hell said that?
Arvanel.
That has to be the
I don't.
dumbest shit.
What if they
Arvanel
catch you?
said it, but
What if-
also Megan said
That has
it.
to be dumb because
No,
I
Megan
can be
said it.
coming.
Arvanel agreed with her. And I said, whoa.
Being a basketball player, you can go to the gym and you ain't gonna put on your best shoes to go play basketball. You're gonna put on some old ones that you hooping. And if I go up to a girl and then she look at my shoes after I get through hooping, and you judge me off of that, you can kiss my ass.
I concur because like he just said, you might catch somebody for the first time, when they was working out or doing something, like you might have just got back from work, so your kick game ain't gonna be on point. So you know what I'm saying, you might, every other day we might be dressed to the T, but from making that wrong judgment, from judging the shoes, that's stupid.
It's that first
That's the first impression that can.
Yeah.
I'm saying you can work for hops and be wearing your cutting grass shoes.
Yeah.
And then you gonna judge me off of that?
I mean, who looks
Get your old Timbs on. Get your old Timbs on. You can get out of here with that,
Who
man.
looks at shoes? That's
You better get
good
out of here with that.
mentality.
I can understand if somebody got bad breath. Then you cut them loose. Bad breath, cut them loose. But shoe game, you never know where somebody is coming from or the type of day they having.
Yeah.
If somebody having a bad day, they gonna dress down. They don't care. They don't care what happens. And if you judge somebody off of that, then I mean that's just plain
That's your
stupid.
Well,
You could be
everybody
missing out.
always says, looks matter and shit, but I've dated some ugly people. I mean, I would go ahead and say it now.
Sound like Red Fox.
But this is true, though. I have dated some ugly people in my day.
My
You know,
goodness.
but it's okay, though, because really and truly, I don't look forward to looks, because, I mean, if you can see yourself kind of, having that conversation and having that friendship and stuff,
You gotta
You
be
cool with
somebody that you can look at.
not really.
Yeah, look,
Yeah,
come
You
on.
gotta have somebody.
To a certain
To
extent.
an extent,
Yeah,
yeah.
to an
They
extent, you
gotta
gotta
at
say
least
that.
look
I mean-
decent,
I mean, I haven't dated no, ugly
Don't try-
people.
Don't try to change it up now.
But I've dated some ugly people. I'm not changing. I'm just saying I haven't dated like those butt ugly people. But I've dated people that were on the border.
You said you
Okay.
dated ugly people.
Yeah, ugly people, but they're not butt ugly. I mean, damn.
Oogly.
People that got like teeth going every which way. That ain't happening.
Yeah, I think teeth are important. Teeth are important.
Pretty
Some
Pretty
people
smart.
are just not.
Spend money on braces.
Some people just don't have the financial resources to fix things. I mean, they're just.
I mean, braces are what,
But if you-
3?
Braces ain't
But
cheap.
if you like, if you don't have it, don't like the government pay for it?
No.
Oh.
No, they don't get that.
Medicaid don't get that good.
Let's get that clear. It does not get that
They
good.
don't get that good.
But
Medicaid.
I'm just saying, I mean-
lotteries, huh?
Everybody's saying that looks matter and stuff, and I don't think looks are really all that important. I mean,
To
but I
an
gotta tell
extent.
people to an extent, but they're not all that important. But at the same time, like I said yesterday, I ran cross country, so I noticed legs. I'm sorry, but I mean, I may be more obsessed with breasts and thighs than Colonel Sanders ever was. But it just happens, though. I mean, I'm a cross country runner. Used to be, not anymore, obviously. But legs are very important to me. So don't be too flashy with your legs, because I will notice them anyway.
All 11 herbs and spices.
We'll be back more here on the range. Stay tuned.
Love it.